87-year-old Bishop Cephas Ferguson is a World War II veteran, and while he says he never saw active duty, he admits that parts of his early life resemble that of a battlefield.
One of the things I was told when I entered the United States was only 2 languages the young people, particularly in America, understand. That's a dollar bill and a revolver. And nobody had to tell me that twice because I keep myself armed with both at all times. And so Christmas in 1950, I got into a squabble with a young man who seemed to think the girl that I had was his girl I took from him. And so he called his gang, and they ganged me. And I pulled out my revolver and I shot him in his hand. And of course, they did the best they can, and I threw my gun out and they took it from me.
Bishop Ferguson fled the scene but was later caught. Charged with aggravated assault and carrying a concealed weapon, he was sentenced to 1 year in prison and then deported. But while in the midst of this turmoil, Ferguson gave his life to Christ.
God has ways of doing everything, and I came to Nassau and I told my uncle, the late Bishop Alvin S. Moss, I want to go to the prison. And at that time, the prison was closed out to all people who had ever been in the prison. But I went to the prison and I told them my story, and the superintendent was Baron Pinder. The chaplain was an Englishman, Father Lyles. I told them my story, Bishop Moss preached. And after that, I was assigned to go to the prison the second Wednesday in every month. And I kept that up until I became the chaplain, January the 1st, 1981.
Coming from a prison cell in Florida, Bishop Cephas Ferguson became the prison chaplain at Her Majesty's Prison in the Bahamas. Ferguson now travels the globe with the world-renowned Charles Chuck Colson, president and CEO of Prison Fellowship, a non-profit organization devoted to prison ministry.
I travel around the world with Chuck Colson. South Korea and the Far East, Africa, Philippines, all around I've been. Chuck Colson got Templeton Prize for Progress in Religion, got $1 million, and he spent that on us, traveling around the world. 5-star hotels, I don't know the price of one meal yet, all around. But God has been good. The Bahamas is like a dot over the eye. The world is out there. But we have a lot to offer here. And thank God for me that I'm able to share my experience.
For the Tourism Today Network, I'm Gina Seeley.